You know, I just don't understand Wes Watson. I just don't. He goes on and on and on about how he loves attention. He loves when people talk about him. But when people talk about him, he complains. He whines, he cries, he even blocks people. He goes on these tangents. Why are you guys talking about me? But then he also says he loves when people talk about him. He loves when losers talk about him, right? Because he considers himself a winner, and winners need losers talking about them, right? But then he complains. He's fascinating. I just don't get it. And he also says prison is the greatest thing that ever happened to him. He always talks about prison. He loves prison like it's the greatest thing ever. And now, you know, he's facing more prison time. There's a very good chance he can go back home. You know, prison's his home. Wes, if you love prison so much, go back. Now's your chance, bro. You get to go back home. Just look at it like the hyperbolic time chamber in Dragon Ball Z. You go in, you get stronger. Just look at it as another chance to get stronger. To level up, to reach level 2. Level 2 douchebag. You're already a huge douchebag, as is. Just look at it as a chance to reach a new level of douchebag. You know? I don't know why he's complaining, dude. You get to go back home. Like E.T. You get to go back home, buddy. Very fascinating. But recently, regarding the adventures of Wes Watson, he went on this I'm Not 5'8" tour. He went on this I'm Not 5'8" tour. He's trying to convince the world that he's 6 foot. He claims, listen, I'm 6 foot. You gotta believe me, guys. You gotta believe me.
6 feet. Who's 5'8"?
Yeah.
I'm taller enough.
What up?
5'8".
So he walked around with a camera asking random dudes, excuse me, sir, hey, how tall are you? Are you 6 foot? See, he's 6 foot. See, look, we're the same. Wes, bro, here's a little secret. Going around and asking other guys that lie about their height doesn't make you 6 foot. Going around and asking other dudes that lie about their height doesn't prove you're 6 foot, bro. Sorry to break it to you. I mean, who the fuck does that, dude? Is this guy? I don't get it, bro. Very fascinating guy. Then you got his fan dweeps coming to his defense. Oh, just another video about Wes Watson. Here we go. The loser in the mask, the goofball in the mask. You damn right. Listen, I'ma always clown this guy. He gives so much, you know, he gives such great material. How could you not?
Keep making the videos. Keep making them! Keep making the videos! Because there's one thing Wes Watson loves. It's when people talk about him.
Dude, if I can retire with a pension talking about Wes Watson, I'ma do it. You know what I'm saying? Who would miss that opportunity? You know what I'm saying? If all I go clock in, put in 8 hours talking about Wes Watson, leave, that's the life, bro. It should be an actual job. Talking shit about this guy. You know what I'm saying? I commend anybody that's doing hell. Y'all but cash in or talking shit about this motherfucker. You kidding me? Fuck yeah. You know? I mean, he wants it. He likes the attention. You know? I said cash in, cash out, cash, get whatever the cash, anything. He's a cash cow. Damn right, people are gonna take advantage. You jackass. I mean, and dude, let's be honest. Like he said, he loves the attention. So people are gonna give it to you. Bro, it's like, if you don't like the attention, just shut the fuck up, man. It's like walking into a room and like, everybody, I got a big dick. Everybody, look, I have a big dick. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You're giving yourself away, bro. It's gonna, and now you done baited people. Man, this guy, he got a small dick. He keeps on talking about it. Like, nobody said you got a small dick, bro. But when you keep bringing it up, it's gonna make people wonder, like, dude, is this guy really, what's he's on to something? It kind of leads me back to, even in that video, Wes, he's driving around.
And anybody who takes pictures with me in person, anybody who films with me in person, if you see people saying I'm small or I'm short, debunk their lies. Because we don't need people lying about people online, especially solid people who change lives.
Telling all his fan dweebs, like, anybody that's ever been next to me in person, you know what's up, you know how tall I am. So if you see any of these dweebs making videos online talking about, I'm 5'8", let them know it's not true. Let them know it's not true. Like, bro, are you really telling people to make videos defending you, talking about you're not 5'8"? He's like, you guys, you've seen me in person. You've seen my dick in person. You've seen it. I've shown all of my followers. If you're a follower, you know how big my dick is. Let everybody know I got a big dick. I've showed you guys that you guys see me all the time. I let you know. This guy's, man, he's odd, man. Absolutely fascinating, though, I must add. I mean, it's very weird, It's very, very strange. And I guess some people would say I'm a pretty strange guy myself, so that says a lot. If even I'm calling you an oddball. And there's nothing wrong with being an oddball, I guess, in certain situations, but it's not a good thing, Wes Watson. It's a very bad thing. Your strangeness, your weirdness is a very bad thing. Westrogen Watson. Oh, there he goes. He talks about he loves the attention, but he's whining. He loves the attention. He loves when people talk about him, but he's blocking people. And there ain't nothing wrong with blocking people. I think it's necessary, in life, why not block bad energy? Why not block certain things? But the problem with you, Wes, the reason you're a hypocrite for doing that is because you go on and on about how you're just this open book. You welcome all energy, right? Even bad energy. In your mind, there's no such thing as I don't want to say, what does he always call? He basically always talks about how people should essentially embrace the suffering, embrace the bad and things like that because it makes you stronger. Well, Wes, if you're all about embracing the suffering and the pain and just being such an open book, as you say, or whatnot, why are you blocking people? Why are you complaining? Why are you basically trying to stop any sort of uncomfortable feelings that may come your way or may be stirred within you? Why are you trying to block these things? Why are you trying to prevent these things? You're a hypocrite. Just welcome it all. Don't complain about it. Just accept it all. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with blocking people. It makes sense. But in your case, it doesn't make sense because you promote a totally different message. It's a contradiction, man. You talk about how prison's the greatest thing. And you're like, well, go back. Why are you fighting it? Why are you trying to block it? Why are you trying to block this from happening? Why are you trying to stop it from going? It doesn't make any fucking sense, right? Nothing this man says make any goddamn sense. And speaking of not making any sense, I remember, this is recently, he was on a podcast talking about, first of all, he was on the podcast talking about he can't bust a nut inside of his girlfriend. Like, but who the fuck even comes out and says some shit like that on camera, especially as an alpha male?
Like, people are like, Wes, why don't you have your own kids? Why don't you have your own kids? And I mean, I don't know if you're gonna have to cut this or not, but I can't really bust a nut in. It's really hard for me. How often do I actually bust a nut when we're one out of every 5. So I don't know if I really am not fertile or if it's me not trying enough.
Bro, what alpha male is incapable of busting nuts and impregnating women? How can you claim to be an alpha, big, manly, muscular man and not be able to bust a nut? It makes absolutely no sense, man. And from what I understand, the children that you claim are yours aren't even yours biologically. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, If you step in and you want to take care of children that do not have a father or whatnot, maybe their father stepped out on them. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually heard on a podcast you were talking about having to take issue with it, and I actually agree with you on that. I feel like, anyway, I don't want to go into depth about that. So I don't want to shame that. But I do want to illustrate irony here. And the irony is, all these alpha males are about, being strong and impregnating women, and a man is supposed to spread his seed and this and that. But here you are saying you can't even get a chick pregnant. Hey, man, very ironic. Very ironic indeed. But back to you being a piece of shit and being a hypocritical piece of shit on top of it. You were on video just treating your girlfriend like trash. You were basically saying, his guy's going on saying, I need attention, I need to be treated a certain way. Yeah, it's like your little bitch. What? And your girl basically said, she tried to explain to you, but before I go on that little tangent, you basically said, if you're with someone, it's your job as a partner to serve their needs, cater to their needs, and to not complain about it. If they express a need, you satisfy it. That's what you said. No complaints, no debate.
The main key to a healthy relationship is if your partner addresses a need that they want, you do it. And you don't argue about it. And you don't tell them it's not significant. Like I tell her to fucking greet me when I come in the goddamn house or when I'm around to make sure that she shows she's attracted to me. And she doesn't really do it. And that's a problem we have.
Well, you turn the camera onto your girlfriend. And you basically said, what are some things she takes issue with? What are her grievances? And immediately you shut her down. You didn't even let her finish.
What do you want me to do that I don't do?
To be just aware that I'm a mom and the baby is like...
That's no excuse. Like I need to be addressed. That's it. I don't need 15 minutes. I don't need 30 minutes. I need to be addressed in a certain way often. And people are like, why? So that I don't have to get it from other bitches, because I'm going to get attention from women, and that's what I'm going to do.
You completely invalidated her needs. A lot of irony behind that. Oh, Mr. Hypocritical. This woman is supposed to satisfy all of your needs. Give me attention. Give me sex. Lust after me. When I walk through that door, you should want to tear my clothes off and jump all over me.
I'll chase her around and try to have sex, or I'll sit there stewing that like, oh, but this chick's not like just jumping on me right now. Like I'm the king of the fucking world. Like what the fuck is going on?
That's a need, right? That's your so-called need. But when she expresses her needs, immediately you shut it down. She's talking about how she feels. She just got birth. She's not in the mood. And she's basically telling you what she needs from you. And immediately you told her to basically shut the fuck up. It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
What do you want me to do that I don't do?
To be just aware...
It doesn't matter what you think!
My, Mr. Hypocritical. You son of a bitch. Hypocritical son of a bitch. You're a sociopath, man. All the gaslighting. See, these philosophies, you notice, he only talks about it when it serves him, right? Oh, serves my needs. I'm your partner. When your partner expresses a need, you serve it, no questions asked. So, but then your girl, she expresses her need, you immediately shut it down. Boy, fuck you. And don't get me wrong, this isn't some Captain Save-A-Ho sermon. This isn't some super simp rant. I'm just all about illustrating irony here, the contradictions. Because quite frankly, any woman that dates a guy like Wes Watson has to be a bimbo. And his girl even went on camera and said she likes the thugs and the gangsters. So there you go. As far as I'm concerned, dumb bimbos and douchebags are made for each other. So maybe you could probably say she deserves the treatment from Wes. Oh my God! Here come the feminists now. How could you say she deserves it? She's a victim. Even though she basically says she likes guys like Wes Watson, right? So it's one giant, brain fuck, right? One giant just loony type of shit, right? Nonetheless, I just gotta illustrate the irony of the hypocrisy, the contradiction. There this guy is going on about, hey, you gotta be considerate of your partner's needs, and there you go. He shows inconsideration of his partner's needs. Oh